Here's our walk back to camp. Starting to see a few bits we've got set up now. And this is our camp. All set up. Happy days. A little fire going soon. Plenty of wood. Pot belly stove, do some ribs on it. What do you reckon, Andy?
Lovely.
Happy days?
Spot on.
Here we go. Okay, I thought I'd show you this now before anyone uses it. Now that there is our toilet. This is more of a 24-hour one because I didn't do it too deep. But that's the lid. You can see just some sticks, some leaves entwined in it, and a hole. And that to keep the smell in. And then depending on how much it's used, depends on whether we need to dig another one. But yeah, one toilet. Morning YouTube. Well, we survived our first night. We're up, washed, dressed, and got a pot of coffee on. And then we'll start the breakfast when it's a bit hotter. But there's loads of mozzies. So as Andy said, don't forget your jungle formula. Because it's well annoying. Right, now a good little trick for when you're doing your coffee or boiling your water, instead of lifting the lid off every time you want to check if it's boiling, get a little stick like this. And if you put it on the top and just rest it, if the water's boiling, you'll feel the vibration through the stick. So as you're taking the lid off, getting all ash in your water. But this one definitely ain't boiling yet. No, there's nothing. So we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for our coffee. Oh well, say la vie. So, right, the trap we've set is set to this branch here, which is a sapling. So the idea is, little rabbit comes running along here, and he hooks it, and then goes, and there you have a trap stick. And the noose ties around it. And obviously a rabbit will be struggling a lot more, so it'll probably kill him instantly with the strength of this branch. And that is how you set a trap. Happy day. And there we have a trail. Oh, you can see that up there. But there's definitely a trail here. Trap is set. Goes up to this branch here, which is bent over all the way over there. So with any luck, we can catch dinner. If not, we brought chicken with us, so that's alright. So that's my peg system. And this is Andy's double whammy. One trap one side, balanced in the middle. You see that? Cut a notch in there and a trap on the other end. So he covers two trails in one go. Very ingenious, Andy.
Thanks. You know I'm like. Not happy with this one.
So we shall see what we can catch, and if we do, then we'll video us skinning and cooking. Happy days. Okay, so what we've done this morning, it's taken about an hour to do, and we've got a stick like this. So it's probably, well, you can see that's how long it is. my hand and down to the wrist. Put a spike on one end and then cut a notch. See if you can see, a bit blurry. But you cut a notch in it like that and just shave off the end a little bit, and this end goes in the ground. So let's stick it in the ground here. Yeah. Okay, so that's in the ground there. And what we've got on the other side, here's a stick. Oh, if I can get hold of it. We have a stick like that with a notch cutting it the other way, and then you need to go round these bits here. Why isn't that in focus? See? So you tie a piece of string to that end. Your noose is on this end. You can see the noose. And I've cut a little notch in there for that to hold in. And then the string goes all the way up to the branch, which is basically a sapling. It goes up to there, tied onto that. See that? Okay. And then basically all you do is you set your trap. That hooks onto there. Like that. Okay, and then the noose, about fists wide, about that high off the ground. You can rest it on a bit of vegetation. So I don't know if you can see that, but this noose here goes all the way across to my trigger. And what you can do is put little sticks in the ground, like so. You put lots of little sticks. So the game you're trying to catch, you put sticks in, they sort of get filtered into where you want them to run, if you know what I mean. But you've got to use stuff that's around the same area, because if it looks too different, then they'll get suspicious of it. So you hook him up like so. So you can make a long run of sticks if you wanted, just to funnel it in, and then when you've funneled them in, the noose is set, he runs through there, gets his head caught, and you could have rabbit for dinner. So let's try it. We'll try it out and see how we do. Here we are sitting by the fire, and this is my first attempt at whittling a spoon. Pretty damn shocking, but I think it'd work. Needs a bit of sanding down because it's a bit rough around the edges, but yeah, took up a bit of time. Actually fun though. I suppose you could eat with it. Just might get a few splinters in your mouth.